All right, so apparently Spirit is very active and in the building with me at this time. Because anytime I've been a little hesitant, it's like Spirit just take over and put me on Ghost Street. So this is for Aquarius. Aquarius, welcome in. I think I was moving a little too slow. Spirit said, "Go ahead and get into this." Right? You're on the right track here. So welcome in, guys. I hope everybody's doing well. Aquarius energy. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Okay, do not try to make messages fit. No need. But if you have tuned in according to the title, then there may be something here for you. Okay, I had already pulled your cards, Aquarius, from the Declare and Decree deck. Okay, and I didn't want to put those cards back because I felt like, intuitively, I just felt like they fit. They really do fit at this moment for Aquarius energy. So energy is fluid, right? Time is fluid. So if you tune in, it may be something here for you, and it could be past, present, future energy. Either way it goes, again, only take what resonates with you. Okay, so I hope everybody's doing well. Once again, I do appreciate my subscribers, right? I thank you guys for tuning in with me. So Aquarius started with the Declare and Decree deck, and it says, all spiritual warfare waged against myself and my loved ones is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. Okay? All spiritual warfare waged against myself and my loved ones. Now we're talking about spiritual now, okay? So that means there could be some dark energies that are not so nice or positive, right? That's swarming around in the spirit realm. So therefore, you would have to write this down, set your intentions, and burn it. Set fire to it because fire destroys. So any spiritual warfare, all spiritual warfare, waged against myself and my loved ones is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. Okay? You would write that down and you would burn it. Get rid of those negative energies of any kind of spiritual warfare. Also, you have all thoughts, conditioning, and indoctrination that does not serve my highest good is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. Okay? So when I think about all conditioning, all thoughts, conditioning, and indoctrination, a lot of that has to do with religion. A lot of it has to do with belief systems. What you believe, you become. What you think you can do, you can do. The opposite of that, what you don't believe, okay, that won't play a part in your life. And what you don't think you can do, then you won't be able to do it. Okay? So there's an energy of conditioning here, right? Conditioning to think that you have to work hard all your life. That's something we've been conditioned to, right, Aquarius? Conditioning to think that you have to stay in a relationship even if you're not being treated fairly. Stay in that relationship because it's stable, because it's safe, or for financial reasons, right? Or for children, right? Even though you're not happy. This is conditioning. Not only for 3D purposes, but it be for, religious beliefs as well. And we have been taught and conditioned to do certain things. And I feel like at this time, Aquarius, these thoughts and conditionings are coming to an end. And there's a breakdown of belief systems as well. You do need to protect your energy at this time. Whatever it takes, prayer, right? Speaking to the Most High Mother and Father, meditation, right? Knowing what it is you want for yourself, knowing what it is you want for your life, knowing where you want to go. Some of you could be at a crossroads at this time, okay? And also indoctrination, which is, again, religion, belief systems, right? A lot of you don't flow with the doctrination that's been taught. A lot of a lot of you do not go along with it. Some of you believe it, others of you don't, and some of you are in between. You doubt, right? Because things are changing, things are shifting for you. And this is why, if you have been feeling an energy of rebellion, okay, if you've been feeling uneasy about a path that you want to take because somebody told you this is what you should be doing, or this is what you ought to do, or this is what's best for you, that may be something that doesn't sit very well with you, because it has to do with conditioning, indoctrination, right? And a lot of you just don't like to follow other people's rules. You are a bit of a rebel, if you will. So, when it comes to all thoughts, conditioning, and indoctrination that does not serve your highest good, you will want to write this down, and you will want to set your intention to release that conditioning, especially if it's not working for you in your life at this time, okay? Or whenever you may be watching the video. Past, present, or future energy, it doesn't matter. Time is fluid, energy is fluid, right? So if it does not serve you, then it's something that needs to be destroyed in spirit and in flesh. So you would write that down, Aquarius, and you would set your intention to release that conditioning or that negative belief system or indoctrination, okay? Past, present, future energy. Let's see what we have for you, Aquarius. Some of you could be learning something new or trying something new when it comes to your past, when it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to work, or even starting some type of business for yourself, or just going after what it is you really truly want. Okay? Let's see what we have for you, Aquarius. Okay. There, yeah, the moon. Okay, you have the moon, the 3 of Wands. You're showing up here with the star. Okay. And the 4 of Cups. Yeah. Okay, 2 of Swords. Yeah. And you have the Ace of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. Now, I feel, and you're at the bottom, you have the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, because a lot of you are stepping into this independence here, because this is what you truly want. And I feel like some of you could be at a crossroads, but others of you, you've made a decision already on which way you want to go with the 3 of Wands. You've already, some of you probably even been having dreams about what you want to do, where you want to go, how you want to pursue your next path of life, how you want to pursue this next chapter in your life, okay? So it could have been things also that was hidden from you when it comes to a workplace. It could have been things hidden that you wasn't certain about or you wasn't sure about, but intuitively you felt like something may not have been right. But I felt like you had the strength to push forward through that. You endured it. Even if it got on your last nerve, you endured it. Even if you felt an energy of indecisiveness, you still walked through it. Even if you felt fears, because the moon can speak of fears as well as hidden agendas and secrets, okay? But it's also like an energy of putting things into the spotlight, okay? Shining the light and exposing things, but kind of like in secret though, or knowing. See, because a lot of times Aquarius, you could be in the energy of knowing, you know, and we are in the age of Aquarius. We are in the knowing. This is an energy of being in the knowing. So there's some things you may be aware of, like people trying to work up against you, workplace, people not having your best interests at heart, and they're not even aware that you are aware. But the thing is, you are the star, right? People that admire you low-key with the moon, they low-key admire you, but they hate on you when it comes to your independence. 9 of Pentacles. They don't like the idea of you going off on your own. Some of you, this is a workplace situation where they don't like the idea of you going off on your own. They would rather use you as a workhorse. They would rather have you in a workplace where you're underpaid and underappreciated for the work that you do, right? But again, there's crossroads here. With the Three of Wands, you also have the Two of Wands there. The Two of Wands is being at that crossroads. The Three of Wands is I've made up my mind, right? And I know where I want to go. I visualized it, I see it, and I know, right? So I'm waiting for things to work themselves out. It's an energy of going with the flow, okay? Like I say, it may have been something you needed to pay more attention to, but I feel like you're no longer indecisive. I feel like you have decided, okay? And there are opportunities for you. There are plenty of options for you as well. So do not let anyone or any job setting create illusions for you with the Seven of Cups here. Do not let anyone create illusions. And I feel like you will see through this anyway, okay? And that will put you in rejection mode, okay? But there may be something that you need to slow down and see. So make sure you are paying attention to detail. Okay, when it comes to the workplace, when it comes to people, their body language, their conversation, right? And their intentions. Okay, the hidden agendas. All right. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of people who are in regret. Okay. Some people are going to be in regret for losing you. They're going to lose you in the workplace. They're not going to find anybody as dedicated as you. Someone who prioritizes, the workspace as well as you do. Someone that may be very organized as well as you are. They're not gonna see it or think about it until you're gone. Okay, so you're gonna have people who are gonna be in this Five of Cups energy when you do decide to leave. Of course, you're not gonna know this, but the tarot is letting us know that that's what the case will be. Where they're going to lose you. You're not going to lose out on anything. They're going to lose you. Okay? Some of you have decided already to leave a workplace, or you will be. Okay? And some of you may be a little bit on the downside if you end up being let go. And you don't need to be there. This could very well have been your energy in the past where you may have gotten let go from a job setting. And it was for you to go through that energy of being dismissed from that job, whether it's a layoff or termination, however it went. You may not have seen it coming with the moon being here, but just remember there is two cups sitting behind this person here in this card. There's two cups sitting back there, and those two cups are sitting there for a reason, because doors of opportunity will open where you have plenty of options. And I did say doors of opportunity. You have a lot of people who are probably low-key hating on you at this point because of your work ethic, because of how you carry yourself, or how organized you are, or how well you are liked in the workplace. You could be someone who, you keep yourself up really nice, male or female. You keep your hair nice. You always look good, smell good, right? You get a lot of attention in the workplace. You got people low-key envious of that as well. But I feel like you're not paying attention to this. What it is just that you're just using your strength to push forward. And I feel like you know what you want, but there has been blockages, okay? Going back to it, there has been blockages, okay? Evil eye, all right? Monitoring spirits, okay? Spiritual warfare, ways against you, okay? That has been some energies that you have dealt with, and you have used this strength card to push through, the card of Leo. So you could have some Leo in your chart. But you are the star. People do admire you, even though they may not let you know this. Some people, because my throat chakra is a little bit scratchy here, so some people may not like the fact that you speak up for yourself. You do not hold your tongue. You say what's on your mind. A lot of people don't like the fact that you're straightforward. They don't like the fact that they can't run over you in the workplace. They can't, boss you around, because they're not your boss. You don't just listen to any and everybody. You pretty much choose what you're going to do, how you're going to do and how you're going to run things or operate. Okay, so there has been people that you have definitely stood up to that may not have you may have shot their ego down. Let's just say that, and you have stood your ground as well, which has caused some conflict. Okay, and burdens as well. Boy, somebody may not really didn't want you to speak. You may have spoke your piece. If you did get laid off from a job, if there was a layoff, you may have spoke your piece about that. You may have spoke your mind about that, and you may have had people trying to shut you down. Wouldn't allow you to speak, didn't want to hear what you had to say. Maybe you were trying to defend yourself when it came to your position. If you were blocked from some type of promotion or position or what have you, you stood your ground, you spoke up for yourself, and you said how you felt. People didn't like that. They couldn't appreciate the fact that you are straight up and direct. They would rather you not speak or don't want to hear what it is you have to say. But you have new beginnings here, Aquarius, with the Ace of Wands and the Star. I feel like a lot of abundance will come towards you here. I see eights, 1, 2, 3 times. So 888. That is the number 16, which reduces down to a 7. 7 is a very spiritual number. So a lot of you are tapping into your spirituality as well. Man, yeah. So there's a lot of new beginnings here. And also there are some things you've had to heal from. And I'm picking up some conditioning for some childhood energy as well. You may have thought at one point that you wouldn't be able to get to a certain position in the workplace, and you actually did accomplish that. Like I said, there's people who low-key, they hate on that for whatever reason, not realizing how hard it may have been for you or how much of a challenge it may have been for you to get in the position that you are in or get the promotion that you fought so hard for. Okay, but there's new beginnings here with the Ace of Wands. And you are taking action. Like I said, with this Three of Wands energy, you're blocking people out, you're defending yourself, and you have some people that may be upset about you blocking them as well. And it could be co-workers, it could be ex-bosses, managers, supervisor, whatever. You are blocking people out or leaving them on red or whatever. Yeah, I did say you are causing some ego debts, okay? So something definitely ended, but it also brought about change for you. So if you did feel this Five of Cups energy of being left out or a little bit low energy or a little bit of depression or whatever, or feeling like you may have missed out, you have missed absolutely nothing. People are dealing with an ego death as we speak. This is something, again, you could have already come through, or you may have been going through this already, or it will be in time to come. But definitely ego death has happened. But this is endings only for new beginnings, because you don't only have the Star and the Ace of Wands, you have the Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, so you will have a lot of options. Just do not allow yourself to get caught up in any superficial energies or illusions dealing with people. Okay, you have the King of Wands here. King of Wands energy, you could be dealing with higher up energy, right? People in higher positions than you that they just didn't cut for you, okay? And probably tried to cause issues for you. But I feel like you just cut through it with the King of Wands. You have fire in your chart more than likely, because there's a lot of wands here. You have the Three of Wands, the Seven of Wands, that's 10 of Wands. People are actually experiencing an energy of being burdened because, like I said, some of you are leaving the workplace, and when you do leave, a lot of life is going to leave out with you. A lot of vitality type of energy will leave with you. Some people will also leave with you, or they'll be leaving behind you, after you, or before you. But I feel like you use this King of Wands energy to push forward along with this Knight of Wands energy. I feel like you push forward. Now, a lot of you could also be blocking out a fire sign as well. I feel like you have created this Ten of Pentacles energy for yourself because you are or will be in this Nine of Pentacles energy. And then, of course, after the 9 is the 10. So I feel like you are creating that energy for yourself first, right? And then it will also manifest itself here in the 3D, okay? And do not, I repeat, do not let anyone cast any illusions upon you, okay? To make you think you're making a big mistake. You shouldn't do this. You ought to do that. You shouldn't do this. No, Aquarius has its own mindset, okay? We're talking about energy. So Aquarius has its own mindset, male or female. You know what you want to do, how you want to do it. You're going to speak up for yourself. You're going to be direct. People don't like it. You're going to probably cuss them out, just straight up. Because Aquarius has a very low tolerance level too, like a fire sign sometimes, okay? And I feel like by you going through what you've been through, it's going to allow you to create your passions. It's going to allow you to actually go for what it is you really, truly want. Some of you may want to start a business of your own. Some of you may want to get into art, some type of creativity for yourself. Because when you talk about the Knight of Wands, then you have the Ace of Wands, you have the Ace of Pentacles. That's creativity type of action, right? That's creativity type of energies. Star, that's creativity type of energies, okay? Three of Wands, that's connecting with like-minded people, knowing what you want to do, knowing where you want to go, being focused, right? Going with the flow, seeing it, acknowledging it, but going with the flow, right? And this is bringing a Two of Cups energy to you, which will make you feel very, I feel like, at ease and at home with yourself. This is union with yourself first, loving you, doing what's best for you, right? Because why? Like it's spoken to the Declare and Decree deck, you're not doing things that no longer serve you, okay? So, some of you, if this is a relationship, you just decide that you're going to block this person out because you have bigger and better things to do, right? Bigger fish to fry, right? Some of you in the past may have been depressed about some type of relationship, okay? But I feel like you overcame that. I feel like you put an end to some things, some energies that didn't serve you, and you were strong enough to walk through your fears. If you were afraid of being alone, if you were afraid of not having enough finances, if you were not as confident, I feel like you came through that. You overcame that with the Strength card. And you just put an end to these doubts. That's how I feel. But it also brought change for you too. Because the Lovers is showing up here in the past, so you definitely may have dealt with someone in the past that you had to let go of, that may have thought that you were very naive. They may have thought that they could use you. They may have taken from you financially, mentally, and emotionally as well. With the Nine of Swords here, they may have created an energy of anxiety for you at some point. But I feel like this is stuff that you had to sit and think about. Okay, I told you, we are in the knowing. You are in the knowing. Pisces energy. You know what not to accept, what to accept. You can read energy, right? People, their conversation, their body languages, right? Their intentions. You can read. So the thing is, you knew what actions to take. It's just that I feel like you had to get in a space to where you could see yourself taking that action. See yourself taking a leap of faith and believing in yourself, right? See yourself doing something new and walking through your fears, okay? And people are low-key going to be jealous and hateful about this with the Nine of Swords. Remember, you have the Two of Swords. And see, the Nine of Swords and the Two of Swords, that's 11 swords. So we're talking about betrayal. We're talking about lies. We're talking about envy. We're talking about people being jealous of you, right? People playing mind games. Remember, we talked about illusions. Don't let people create illusions for you. People do not want to see you. Some of you, you have people who do not want to see you on top. And it could be including a lover. It could be including some family members or some friends, so-called. So they don't want to see you overcome some energy that is very low vibrational, okay? And things may be happening slowly for you, okay? But again, with the Three of Wands energy, go with the flow, because I feel like it's going to take you to a place that is going to make you feel exalted. It's going to make you feel like you have accomplished, you have achieved. There will be an energy to where you will receive from other people. An energy of generosity is how I feel. You will receive from other people. People will be eager to help you, be on your team. They will be genuine, right? People you can trust. And it may take a while for this energy to come around to you, but the thing is, I feel like you'll be patient enough to allow yourself, again, to go with the flow. Take the leap of faith. Believe in yourself, right? People think you're naive. You let them think what they want to think. But the Knight of Pentacles is here, right? This is a very slow-moving energy, but it's also a very promising energy and very solid, okay? So I feel like it took you some time to get to where you are. It took you a long time with the Knight of Pentacles, but I feel like you started from the bottom and now you're here. Some of you could be traveling, okay? Chariot, this is fast-moving energy, okay? So we have 10, 11. We have 11 wands here. So within 11 wands, you definitely have the 8 of wands, which again is fast-moving energy. You may have someone from your past that wants to talk to you or be a part of your energy. That's just for some people. That may not be for everyone. You take that how you want to take that. If you choose to deal with anyone from your past, that will be totally up to you. Not that you have to, because a lot of you, more than likely, you will not. Okay? Someone may want to apologize to you for some pain that they may have caused you, some type of illusion or superficial energy they may have tried to cast over you, right? Because they were in their shadow side. Take that how it resonates for you. If you do want to accept that person's apology or you want to talk back with that person, that would be totally up to you, Aquarius. But justice shall be served. Things shall be balanced out for you with the Justice card being here. Okay? So you do have, like I said, people who are low-key jealous. Okay? Workplace. Lovers even. That would love to be back into your energy because you are standing in your independence. But I feel like you're going to separate yourself. And that's going to surprise and shock some folks, even in the workplace, when it comes to anybody. Anybody that you have to block out with the 7 of Wands, lovers, friends, co-workers, it doesn't matter. They're going to be very shocked at your new energy. This is the new you. You are no longer afraid to stand in your 9 of Pentacles energy. And you are separating yourself from anybody that wants to cause any kind of pain towards you, any kind of illusions, or if even when it comes to the job, if they want to just use you for a workhorse, they don't want to pay you accordingly. They don't appreciate what you do. They don't appreciate your loyalty or your dedication. You're just going to do away with it. Okay? Cutting things out that no longer serve. All right? And I feel like that's some of your energy here, King of Swords. Okay? And some of you could be dealing with someone who is in Empress energy, or this could very well be your energy, male or female. But the thing is, we already called out the abundance of it, right? Abundance that is yours. Abundance that's due to you, okay? And the thing is, with that 7 of Wands and the 3 of Wands, that's 10 wands. You're not allowing yourself to be burdened down with anybody else's mess, anybody else's issues. You're not taking people's situations on and making them your problem. You're cutting people out. And anyone that does want to come to you, they must come correct. Okay? So I feel like in this energy, we already spoke of creativity. Loving yourself. Nurturing yourself. Some of you could be changing your hair color. Some of you could be changing your wardrobe. Some of you could be changing how you wear your hair. You could be trying new styles, going places by yourself, loving yourself, nurturing yourself, enjoying your single energy, something that you may not have done before, that you're starting to explore, okay, with the star energy. Some you never done before. You may be trying new restaurants. You may be trying out, new art museums. You could be trying out poetry clubs, wineries, breweries, anything that consists of new energy. Okay. Like I said, transformation has definitely happened for you, and you're learning how to sit in this energy and enjoy it. You're starting to slow down and enjoy being in your abundance, loving yourself, nurturing yourself, being by yourself. Some of you may have had a hard time in the past being alone. You're starting to change that energy. That is an energy that is changing for you. Okay? Cutting things out, and that is the truth. That go to Ace of Swords. And things will be very clear for you as well. Okay? And if anyone is unclear, you're gonna make it clear for them. Okay, with this Ace of Swords, there may be some truths that you are finding out, and you're not speaking like quickly. You're not quick to speak. You're slow to speak, but you're very observant and watchful. Okay. Intuition is things that you already know, so you don't have to go and speak and be loud. It's better to be silent and observant. That is something you have also learned to do, okay, to get that clarity, okay. So very abundant here. Someone could very well be expecting when it comes to a child. If so, congratulations. If not, no problem, but it is here, okay, because the Empress is very fertile as well, but also very creative when it comes to creating new life, right, and creating new opportunities as well. With this and the Ace of Pentacles, you're right on point, okay. And the new love is you. You are the new love because you're loving yourself. Okay, Aquarius? Let's see here. Yeah, third eye chakra, base chakra. Yeah, see, we already talked about the conditioning. That's something you're coming out of. And some people may want to keep you there, stuck in your root chakra, where you've had to fight and challenge, your own self to come out of it. You had to fight to come out of the past, fight to overcome traumas, overcoming conditioning and low vibrational belief systems and things like that. These are the things you have fought so hard to come out of when you're dealing with the root chakra. The root chakra has to do with your past. This is your childhood, things that you were conditioned to, things that you saw that may have traumatized you, things that you went through that may have traumatized you. Watching people in unhealthy relationships, and you thought that maybe that's the way it was supposed to be, right? But the third eye is open, okay? And like I said, you are taking your time and you're observing. You know, you see. High Priestess, third eye chakra, you can see, okay? Very intuitive. Again, Three of Wands showing up. So that makes the energy even more potent. Okay? And that is also confirmation. Three of Wands twice. Partnerships, like-minded people, connections, new places, right? New endeavors, right? So Aquarius, I hope this was something that could actually help you to move forward. Continue to move forward. You are in a very good energy of expressing yourself, a very good energy of building yourself, very intuitive, and you're balanced at this time. Justice is here. You are balanced. And that's the number 11, new beginnings. Ace of Pentacles, the Star, Ace of Wands. Okay? So Aquarius, until next time, look at there. Look at that. I told you about the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Things happening quickly. People going to want to communicate. But you're going to be very selective of who you allow in your energy to communicate with you. Very selective. Things happening fast. Eight of Wands. Yeah, accelerated motion. So I hope this was helpful, Aquarius, okay? Keep moving forward. I'm very proud of you. You are balanced. You are balanced, and you know where you want to go. You know where you're going. You know what you're doing. Congratulations. All right. So until next time, take care.